Motorola is a name that has been associated with some legendary smartphones in the past, and the Moto G was one such device. The first Moto G, released in 2013, gave a clean Nexus-like experience at a meager price of $179, which really marked the beginning of the current trend where we see great phones at cheap prices. The Moto G5 Plus is the newest addition to the family, but does it reach the standards its predecessors set? Well, that's what I'm here to find out. Hey, this is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and let's see if the Moto G5 Plus is any good. Through the years, we saw the Moto G's design evolve, but the Moto G5 Plus is a total departure both in terms of design as well as the materials used. Although the Moto G5 Plus is a metal phone, it doesn't have the heft associated with one. This might also be because the device is not all metal. Only the backplate is, and the rest is all plastic made to look like metal. I don't mind the fake metal on the back, but I'm really not liking the shiny frame of the device, and it looks like it will record scratches easily. One thing I really liked is that they shrinked the size from last year's 5.5-inch Moto G4 Plus to a 5.2-inch device, which makes it a lot more comfortable to use single-handedly, but that's definitely a personal choice, and this user on our app feels that they should have stick with 5.5 inches. Well, let's talk about that in the comment section. The smaller screen also means that we get a sharper display. It is a full HD panel and is sharp enough for normal use, and colors look fairly good. Below the display sits a more conventional looking fingerprint scanner, and it was a much needed improvement over last year's tiny, odd looking one on the G4 Plus. And guess what? It's fast too. Also, in my limited usage, it almost never failed me. About the I/O, we have a micro USB port, which is a popular disappointment even in our consumer reviews, which is fair enough, I think. It's 2017 and we should only have USB-C ports everywhere. Moving on, the analog headphone jack also sits there, and the SIM/SD slot goes on the top. Buttons are metal this time, and they both sit on the right of the device just like the Moto G4 Plus. However, they have changed positions. The only other problem I have with the design is the protruding camera, which isn't too bad, but given that the phone didn't turn out to be the thinnest of all, it wouldn't have hurt too much to make it sit flush with the back. The reason why the first Moto G was so popular was because it was a Google phone, which meant a clean, minimal software with a buttery smooth experience. While Google is old story for Motorola, the company has still kept the stock Android feel, and it is one of my favorite non-Google Android ROMs. The smoothness is good, and with 3 or 4GB RAM option and the Snapdragon 625, which is a very capable processor by the way, the performance shouldn't be a problem. There are some Motorola tweaks in the software, some good, some gimmicky. The UI is filled with animations that are aesthetically pleasing while being subdued, which is perfect. Now, a new feature which I still have mixed feelings about are the fingerprint scanner gestures, which works by swiping your finger across the sensor. Different actions give you different features and they cover all the 3 navigation functions too, but the main advantage here is that this moves the navigation keys off screen, which gives you a little bit more screen real estate, which might be valuable to many people. The famous Moto gestures are here too, so let's double twist and take a picture. The camera interface is also upgraded on the new Moto G, as now you get full manual controls. Here are some picture comparisons with the Moto G4 Plus, which was rated by DxOMark alongside the iPhone 6s last year. Just to make it fun, this time the comparison will be a blind test and I will tell you at the end which picture was taken from which smartphone. You can pause and examine each image for as long as you like. Also, once you're done, let us know in the comments who your winner turned out to be. The G5 Plus doesn't have the most inspiring of designs, neither does it blow your mind when you see it. But that's true with the Google Pixel too. Now, without drawing any illogical comparisons, all I'm trying to say here is that what you're paying for is a perfect smartphone which is more than capable of fulfilling your everyday needs and make your life simpler. The reason that I'm saying all this is because there are various manufacturers in the market who try and stuff so many features into a smartphone that it ends up wasting a lot of your time while leaving you bewildered. A smartphone is meant to complement you and make your life simpler, and while most of them today fail to achieve that, the Moto G5 Plus surely doesn't. Plus, you get a tough to beat software experience, a very capable camera and a decent battery life with fast charging. Download the Mr. Phone app linked in the description below and read user reviews of any smartphones including the Moto G5 Plus. Express your own views about the device and become a reviewer on Mr. Phone. You can also avail all the offers on the smartphone you want to buy using our app. That's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.